Pet Worlds, a game recently published by Roblox group Isaac Studios. It has received a lot of attention over the past few days since its release, but you gotta wonder, is the fame actually reflectant of the gameplay? And is the game good? Well, that's exactly what we're gonna figure out in this video, where I will be ranking and reviewing every aspect of Pet World and telling you if it's worth it to play. Now, I do have played Pet World a little bit, 17 hours, so I have a bit of an idea what I'll be talking about. Now, how are we gonna even rate a Roblox game? Well, I'm glad you asked, since the ranking we're gonna do will be based on quality. That means the quality of builds, UI, and the music, and gameplay, which includes replayability and grind, features, the pay-to-win and free-to-play balance, and the ultimate question, is it fun? Now let's start with the quality. First off, we have the quality of the builds. Now, these builds don't only include objects scattered throughout the map, but the actual maps themselves and the pets. From what I can tell, playing and cruising throughout the world, the map is beautiful so far, with lots of attention to details, a wonderful crafted atmosphere, and even some little hidden things throughout the map. I'm talking about you, hamburgers. Now, the pets don't differ from the quality themselves. These pets are looking beautiful. They have a bit of a unique style, which definitely fits in with the world's atmosphere they've created. And quite honestly, I like a lot of the pets they have made. Vince, also known as Dwing, the builder of Pet World, has done an incredible job, not only with the map, the objects, but also the pets. I do have to give him props for that. By the way, if anyone will be asking, my favorite pet is the plushie kitty, for obvious reasons. He looked like me. Next, we move on to the UI. The UI looks very clean, and I personally do not have anything too much of a gripe against them. The only criticism I do have is that the UI is a bit confusing at the start, especially with all the different UIs you get when you press F and open your inventory. And finally, among the quality aspects, there's the music. And boy, let me tell you, the music is probably one of the most high quality things I've heard from a Roblox simulator. Like, I would unironically put these into my playlist. Especially the music for Tropical Seaside is just a bop. I mean, come on, just listen to this. Now, you might wonder who's the mastermind behind that music, and well, it's a little known composer named, I don't know, Beastlick? Heard of him? You know, the guy who made music for Piggy? Yeah, we're talking that level of quality. So again, I just have to give full props to the actual music and building department, because there's basically nothing I have to complain about. But now we come across. First off on our list is replayability and grind. Personally, I think Pet World is pretty replayable, with lots of features to keep you hooked. Now, it is your average simulator genre title, where the core mechanic is simply collect and grind. But Pet World has a lot of features in it, which makes this grind a lot more enjoyable. Though as a new player, you might be a little bit intimidated by the actual grind itself. I wouldn't say the grind is too much. It took me about 3 hours to get to the end game, with a lot of time just messing around. Though I could probably understand if some new players are a little intimidated by the grind. And especially the last area can get a little bit more grindy with the expensive egg prices. But other than that, I think the grind factor is pretty okay right now. Now let's talk about the feature. There's a lot of features which you would expect from a simulator game. For example, time rewards, exclusive eggs, and general achievement kind of stuff. But then there are some features which you wouldn't see very often in these type of simulators, and which are honestly a nice addition to the game. For example, there are a lot of features which help heavily with progression. For example, permanent upgrades and shrines. Also, a huge bonus is that you have the gambling wheel
Gambling! Oh, dang it!
But in all seriousness though, these luck wheels normally feel out of place. But in this case, they have implemented the wheel in quite a unique way where they have actually put it into the carnival itself. Also, a very nice addition for progression is that you have a season pass. One with a premium tier, but there's also a free tier, which offers some kind of minuscule but very nice rewards. But one of the better rewards do include an exclusive egg, which you normally wouldn't get in a normal playthrough. Also, there's a nice addition to the last area, which, as I said before, is a bit more grindy, is that you can actually find some ores just lying around, which you can break for those ores, which you can not only use to craft yourself more progression items like potions, but also sell them for more coins, so you can hatch the expensive eggs easier. And now we come to a very controversial topic for most games: the free-to-play and pay-to-win balance. And to be honest, I'm happy to say that there's not too big of a difference. Now, I'm saying that while barely having any passes, and I'm saying this because while pay-to-win does offer you a big advantage, there are a lot of features, like I said before, the upgrades, the shrines, and even potions, which balance this out. Of course, a pay-to-win player is always going to be better than a free-to-play player, but the gap here is relatively small, especially through the addition of Robux tokens. Now, what are Robux tokens? Robux tokens are an in-game currency which you can earn to get passes and exclusive items which you would normally get with Robux. Now, how do you get those Robux tokens? You can get those Robux tokens through just playing the game. You get 1 Robux token every 10 minutes. Through the gambling wheel, oh yeah, let's go! And through Season Pass, albeit they may be a bit hard to get sometimes, but at the end of the day, it does allow free-to-play players to catch up with the pay-to-win ones and finally get some passes without spending any Robux. Also, another addition, which I've already stated before, is that you can get exclusive eggs, which normally cost Robux, in the Season Pass, in the free tier. You normally don't see that in a lot of games, especially in a lot of simulators. Although I do have one caveat with the Robux tokens. I don't want to sound ungrateful or anything, but I have a feeling that the ways the Robux tokens can be earned are a little bit limited. Maybe that will change when trading comes out. Maybe you can trade those Robux tokens. But as of right now, after you complete a lot of quests, the only real way to get those Robux tokens is through grinding, and that is a lot of grinding. Though after all, they're probably meant for the long run anyway, so maybe I'm just entirely wrong on this point. Who knows? It's just my opinion. And my last point is it fun? Well, this entirely depends on the person. If you don't like simulators, if you don't like pet games, then this game certainly would not be for you. If you like horror games, this game isn't for you. If you like fighting games, this game isn't for you. But if you like simulators, then this is the perfect opportunity for you to start a new adventure, especially if you're free to play. Now, with all that being said, again, this is just my personal opinion, and you may have a different opinion from me, and that's fine. I mean, that's why I'm posting this after all, to share my opinion. And if you want to share your opinion, write it down in the comments, why not? But my final review for Pet World is gonna be that I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. They're doing a lot of good stuff. They have a lot of good features. And they do have, honestly, a very high quality and sometimes even fun game. The only reason why I'm not bumping it higher is that I have a feeling there are still some little caveats and some small problems that would need to be fixed. But other than that, I feel like this is a very good game and a great step in the right direction for the simulator and pet game genre. Alright, thanks for listening to me ramble for like I don't know how many minutes now. If you liked my review, why not subscribe? Hell, why not join my Discord server down in the description and in the pinned comment. And if you watched till the end, thank you. Thank you very much. Now, I don't have anything more to say except that, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!